Hey guys, it's Beth Jones. I felt like I haven't been on in a while because things have been crazy. This is actually my son's last day of school, and any of you guys that have school-age kids, you know how crazy that last week is with all of the insanity of field days. And we already were there once today for a class picnic, and my daughter and I are headed back here in a little bit to go for the end of the year party. And then I think I mentioned that we're moving, and that's kind of where I am right now. Part of why I wanted to get on is because so often, we're in a place in our lives where we have all these excuses of why we can't do things. And I'm right there with you. The last month or so has been absolutely nuts for me, and my training has really gone to the wayside because of that, which is too bad because I actually have a weightlifting competition at the end of July that I need to make a lot of progress before I go in there. It'll be a fun experience, but I'm definitely not going to make any big showing at this rate. And a lot of that, for me at least, was because of all this transition that's been going on in my life right now. We sold our house about a month ago and moved into an apartment. In the meantime, we found a house, and we've now closed on our new house we're going to move into. But we don't even get to move into there for another 45 days just because of the way things worked out. And so suddenly, most of my training equipment was packed up into storage. Our apartment complex has a nice fitness center, but didn't really have the equipment I need. I can go down to my coach, but that's an hour drive each way. And it usually requires about, a 4-hour commitment every time I get done. And then with the kids' activities, everything was nuts. And so I finally kind of gave myself a kick in the butt on a couple things. Number one, I decided I started running again. I'm not a runner, as most of you guys know. I'm a rower, but this summer I don't know that rowing is going to fit into my plans just because of the early mornings and some of the other madness of this transition time. And so my husband's a runner. He runs half marathons and marathons, so I thought, why not go ahead and just have fun. So I'm going to couch the 5K plan. I stink. I'm slow as molasses. But it's fun, because if nothing else, there's a trail right outside of our apartment here that I can hop on at least, when my husband gets home from work. He is happy to take the kids and let me go. He'll kick me out the door if I need to. And so that's one thing I knew I could control here. The second thing, if you see behind me, I made sure that my husband didn't pack all of my weights and all of my bars and stuff, because I knew that here I am in this apartment garage, and I knew I would still have some room. So I just parked outside today. I was able to pick up a couple of cheap stands, from my coach, and there's no reason I can't get out here and do this workout. My daughter's inside. I left the door open there. And she's inside, and she's having some TV time right now and just kind of chilling. She can come in and out as she wants to. And it's just kind of a nice time for me. I'm realizing that I can do this. It's the middle of the day. It's kind of our quiet time anyway. And so I'm taking a little longer than I normally do these weightlifting workouts that I'm doing, because the training take longer than, the usual 20 to 30 minute workouts that I give to most of my clients and what I share with you guys. But that's because I'm training for something very specific, and so therefore it changes a little bit. But I can also break it up. I have, I'm old school. I have my workout right here, and I've done up through my back squats. And if I have time right now, I'm going to finish up kind of my functional and offsets. But if I don't, because I want to talk to you guys, then I'm just going to come back to that later tonight, because I don't have to do all of this with this. And frankly, I could have done all of my clean training and technique training and stop there and come back and do the back squats that I did, later. But you can split it up too. And you can, there are some exercises I was supposed to do today that I didn't have access to, so I'm changing it up a little bit. As long as you're getting something in. And I just kind of wanted to say that because I know this is a crazy time. I was just thinking at the beginning of this week, I'm like, oh my gosh, next week I'm going to have both of my kids all day, every day, and for the next 2 months. And we have a couple camps that they're going to here and there, but really they're with me. And I know a lot of the times we try to figure out, how am I going to get this stuff in when the kids are around. And the fact of the matter is, you can usually make your kids pretty happy. And so I know some of you may be lifting stuff like this and may need to go to a gym, and find some time. So break it up, if you have 30 minutes, do your most important stuff that you can do at the gym, and take your kids with you and put them in daycare there, and then do the rest at home if you can. Or do what I do, find just a little time to slip it in, even if it's, I've been sharing, so if you're not part of my Facebook group, it's Mama Sport Active and Healthy Living, and I'll put the link in the comments. I've been sharing, starting this week on Wednesdays, a really easy circuit workout you can do, and it can take you 5 minutes or it can take you 30 minutes. It's up to you of how much time you want to put into that. Yeah, and just, find a way to slip something in, even if it's like, a minute of like jump squats, or if you can't do jump squats, of air squats, or something like that to get that heart rate up. Even that minute of any activity is better than nothing at all. And I know I know for me, that's hard sometimes for me to say, okay, I need to give myself this time, because we all as moms have 20 other million things that we need to do. But I also think it's really important, because I'll tell you this, I came in here after my son's picnic, and I'd been running around, buying teacher gifts before then and everything, and I was pretty stressed. But allowing myself just to sit and take this time and maybe not answer my emails right now and not care about who said what on Facebook right now, I actually feel really good. And you know what, we're going back for this cake party, and I might just give myself a piece of cake if they offer. That's how good I feel. So anyway, I just wanted to slip on really quick and just let you guys know I am still around, and I don't want to take up a lot of your time, because we don't have a lot of time to take up. I also wanted to let you guys know I'm trying to decide, so if you have any feedback on this, I've been wanting to start blogging a little bit more, but I know that a lot of us just don't have time to sit down and listen and read blogs, and I want to share some of this information with you guys, just about some of the training we can do to heal our cores and our pelvic floor, to heal that pain that usually comes up, especially if we're doing kind of running and endurance. I had someone talk to me recently about, back pain that they've been dealing with for 10 years, and there's some really easy tricks that we can do to help with that, and I want to share that with you. And I tend to do better with writing, but I also get wordy, and I know we don't have time necessarily to sit down and read blogs, and I don't always have time to, come on and do a video either. But I'm kind of tossing around the idea of either, starting a podcast, or at least having an audio file for you guys, that you can download and listen to in the car or on a walk or something like that. Or, trying to do more of these videos, even if it's, crazy madness of children running around me. I know you guys probably don't care that much. So let me know what you might want. Just, shoot up me a comment here comment in the comments below here, and I'll read those. Or if you want to PM me, you can do that, or shoot me an email. It's beth@bethjonescoaching.com. Nice and easy for you. Let me know what you think, because I want to share more with you. I want to give you guys more, because I know I haven't been doing that for a while, but I want to do it in a way that's going to be most beneficial for you and respect your time as well. So anyway, on that note, I think I'm going to try to slip in a couple more of these functionals and my offset to keep my core nice and strong, because guys, it's not a ton of weight, but that's weight I wasn't able to do a year ago because of my pelvic floor. But because of all of these offsets and the functional training that I'm starting to bring in the progressive way that I'm doing it, I can lift this now. I mean, let me tell you, for those of you who have lifted and you don't have a problem, it's not that much. So it's a 20 kilogram bar, and this was that back squat. My last back squat was about an additional 20 kilograms. So we're talking, 40 kilograms of weight, which in the grand scheme of things isn't a lot, but I tell you what, I was able to do that, and there is no wetness in my pants, and I felt strong, okay? And I love that because of these little things that I'm adding in, and these are the things I want to share with you. So let me know how you want to receive those. Start looking next week. I have a really fun freebie to share with you about how to reboot your body. I'm going to start putting that up next week, so that'll be really fun. And we can start going over those things. And for those of you who are also finishing up your kids' last day of school, blessings to you. For those of you who already have your kids out of school for a week or so, congratulations on surviving that first week of them out of school. So I'll be touching base more this summer. Hope you guys are well, and I will talk to you soon.